Kingdom Hearts has been a real treat lately, and with the way things are looking, it's gonna get even better. You know, at least in my opinion. It's been a solid year and a half since Kingdom Hearts 3 first released, and soon after its initial release, let's just say the community definitely had, different opinions about the game, to put it lightly. So different, in fact, that the community across all social media platforms were pretty divided in terms of who liked the game, who didn't like the game, those who were in the middle, and so on and so forth. A bit of time after that, though, the fans of the series started to calm down as we all were waiting in anticipation of the DLC that was set to follow, Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. Before its release, we knew that Remind was going to help the base game of Kingdom Hearts 3 tremendously, like filling in previous spots in the story that weren't all fleshed out in the beginning. A part of the community, myself included, also hoped that we would also get some gameplay improvements, which we most certainly did with the patch that accompanied the DLC, patch 1.09. This patch added a bunch of gameplay improvements, new abilities, and even new keyblades. But what does that all mean? Well, in my eyes, it means that the developers are very much paying close attention to the community at hand. The needs and wants of both the more casual side of the fan base as well as the more hardcore fans of the series are getting exactly what they asked for. It shows the community that they have learned to not focus solely on one side of their consumer base, and personally speaking, I massively respect that. They didn't have to go out of their way to appease everyone, as most companies have a hard time finding a happy medium these days with their long-running series, but the Kingdom Hearts team did, for new and old-time fans alike. Going back to Remind though, I could make at least 10 videos as to why they did such a good job with it. Not only did they remedy the story and gameplay issues for the most part, the ending of Remind leaves the future of the series open enough to where we would question what in the world is gonna happen. Who is Yozora? Who is the nameless star in the final world? Are the two connected? Is that a Versus 13 reference? And is it really just a reference in the first place? Being a longtime fan since the beginning of the series, this is giving me the same old nostalgic feeling of wonder I had gotten whenever I would play the games and I would watch their secret endings. Remind really made Kingdom Hearts 3 feel complete, and once I had finished playing it, I was very interested in things to come afterwards. And would you look at that? A Kingdom Hearts rhythm game that has been set to release in the same year that Remind did? Can you really believe that? Not only did we get KH3, and then a whole DLC expansion, but we are also getting a game centered around the fan favorite character Kairi. It also seems as though there will be more slight teasing of the games to come after Melody of Memory. Now, before some of you say anything, trust me when I say I know. I know not all of us are into rhythm games. Well, I am, but that's besides the point. That's completely okay. I've been seeing a lot of people upset at the fact that we are getting a Kingdom Hearts rhythm game and that they just want the next game in the series already. They're calling Melody of Memory a waste of time. Though you have to realize that Melody of Memory is nothing but a great thing for the community. It has already been stated multiple times since the beginning of 2020, but Tetsuya Nomura, the creator of Kingdom Hearts, has stated that there are multiple teams working on the Kingdom Hearts games. There is the Union Cross team that is currently working on, well, Union Cross and Dark Road. There is the Osaka team, which is now the main team for the main series Kingdom Hearts titles, presumably working on the next main title to come. And then there is the team working on Melody of Memory. There is also one more team, but we haven't a clue who they are and what they could be working on, but that would make the amount of dev teams the series has to be 4. 4 entire teams to work on different titles all at the same time. You get what I'm trying to say. I'll put it as simply as I can. There is no harm in them creating a Kingdom Hearts rhythm game because the main team is already working on the next main title. So if anything, Melody of Memory is just a really sweet bonus title and something to hold the fans over while the other teams are hard at work and trying their best to bring us the next main installment in the series. I really view Melody of Memory as something as they didn't even have to do, but they are, and it's such a good idea. We all love the Kingdom Hearts series music, and what better way to appreciate said music than to create a rhythm game? No resources are being taken away to create the game either, so honestly, it's a win-win. If you are into rhythm games, like myself, then buy it, and if you aren't, well, like every other game in existence, just watch whatever story cutscenes the game has to offer on YouTube once the game comes out. It's that easy, though I recommend you buy it anyway, cause KH. All in all, I believe that Square has finally gotten a more clear and concise way of handling all of their current and future games. They know exactly who to choose to head which project and keep those people solely on those projects, which was definitely a problem in past years. For example, example, Final Fantasy Versus 13, now called Final Fantasy 15. The same can be said for the early development of Final Fantasy 7 Remake, but they got a nice handle on that project later on, and it turned out to be one of the best games I've played from Square Enix. Heck, just 2 days ago, Final Fantasy 16 got announced, and it seems that one of the producers for that is a man who is the producer for Final Fantasy 14, Naoki Yoshida. Hence why they feel sort of the same, at least to me. They have the Dragon Quest people on Dragon Quest, and of course, the amazing men themselves, Yoko Taro and Yosuke Saito on Nier. Man, oh, it's a great time to be a Square Enix fan. With Tokyo Game Show coming next week, and with Melody of Memory being confirmed to make an appearance, as well as other beloved Square Enix games, I can't help but be super excited on where the company goes from here, of course, specifically for Kingdom Hearts. Honestly, the only thing I believe the higher-ups at Square need to worry about, more specifically for Kingdom Hearts, is that they bring over everything from the mobile title, that being Union Cross, and somehow incorporate it into a fleshed-out experience for console users. I never really agreed with such amazing storytelling that they present in Union Cross to be forever trapped in a mobile title. Some may agree and some may not, and that's fine. It could just be me nitpicking, but I do hope they consider this in the future now that they have 4 entire teams dedicated to making Kingdom Hearts games. Oh, and Remake Day is for console too. I'll actually scream. We need that. Need that. And finally, with the release and conclusion of Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, I don't have any doubts that they know what to do with both the story and the combat of future main title Kingdom Hearts games. If they continue down this path of keeping a happy balance of what most of the fans yearn for, old and new, the future of not only Square Enix but Kingdom Hearts is very bright, and I can't wait to see what we have in store as we progress toward the future. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please, by all means, let me know your thoughts about how you think the series is going and where it may end up in the future, as well as if you think Square Enix has really been shaping up the last year and a half or so. Your guys' feedback and comments are what make this channel what it is, so I would be extremely happy if you guys left some feedback and let me know what you think. That's all from me though. If you guys enjoyed, please do leave a like on the video. I cannot stress how much it helps the channel grow when you do that. Oh, and apparently YouTube thinks they're funny by not telling subscribers that I've uploaded, so I recommend you guys hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any uploads. I think I've said enough though. It's been Limit, I love you guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.